Hello everyone, we are Laurentiu and Alexandra, Master Certified Ascension Coaches with Twin Flame Universe.
And today we'll delve a bit deeper in what actually are twin flames and why would you want to be with your twin flame and why is this twin flame topic kind of so in a way mystical right now and maybe a bit confusing to some, right? Because a lot of people start delving into the twin flame topic when they had a very intense relationship with somebody, or maybe they just went to a breakup with somebody they felt really close to. So usually people delve into the topic when they're in a very low space in their journey. Usually, not the rule for everybody. So yeah, let's just talk about twin flames, what they are, why things happen the way they happen, and what you can do to see if you want to be with a twin flame or not. Because there's definitely other ways to go about your life than being with your twin flame. Honestly, for us, being with with our twin flame, right, with each other, has been, one of the most beautiful experiences and the best decisions in our lives. But we understand that this path may not be for everybody, and that's okay. I hope that this video, can help you clarify what this journey is all about. Good.
Yep.
So first of all, I think to clarify what are twin flames. Your twin flame is your ultimate partner, perfect match, the love of your life. And I know what you're gonna say right now. Wait, wasn't that supposed to be soulmates? Isn't that you find your soulmate, right? And this is the person that you're gonna be forever. And I know this is a thing that has been confused a lot with media and things, but a soulmate actually is not the one for you. A soulmate can be a person that really loves you and you have a good companionship with them. They could be friends, they could be family members, they could be co-workers that you can have very beautiful relationships with. But soulmates are more for a season in your life, They're not really meant to be with you forever and ever, kind of the fairy tale, ending. They live forever, happily ever after.
Yeah, right? Or romantic.
Yeah. So they're not really meant to be that. And certainly when you truly kind of start to delve into the twin flame topic, you realize they're not really meant to be romantic as well. But your twin flame is created specifically to be that perfect match for you. They are created to be your perfect partner, best friend. You have a life purpose together, a mission or career or purpose that you work on together. And generally speaking, the relationship will enable both of you to grow. A twin flame relationship won't be a relationship where you just casually sit, go to your 9 to 5s and sit on the couch and watch Netflix afterwards. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and if you want that, but generally just by what twin flames are, you naturally push each other to grow and become better with one another. So because your twin flame is essentially you in a different body, so that's really important. Your twin flame is you in a different body. Because of that, it happens an effect that we call the mirroring effect. So when you one with your twin flame, it's you're looking in a mirror. So everything that you see about your twin flame that you like, that's within you as well. And everything that you don't like as well, it's within you as well. And as with the mirror, sometimes things get amplified. So naturally with the twin flame relationship, not only you see yourself better and they see themselves better in you as well, it's reciprocated, right? But you also have this amplification, right? Because you are you have the mirror in front of you all of the time, you won't be able to ignore certain things, or it would be super hard to ignore certain things. And I think this is where a lot of the relationships experience some challenges, right? For various reasons that we will discuss, right? But besides the challenges, because of this mirroring and because of this amplification, on the other side you can experience a lot of love. The more love that you have within yourself, the more love will be reflected through this person in your life, and they will partner with you perfectly. They will align with you in, the overall direction in life that you want to go on to. You will have generally a very beautiful partnership that you won't be really able to have with anybody else. It's just on such a deep level of intimacy, because it is like a soul level connection that truly nobody can really come close to you as your twin flame does. Nobody can like understand you on that level. Nobody has that level of intimacy. Nobody really like is able to just kind of flow with you in life as your twin flame does, right? And that's really beautiful.
Yeah, because they will be just with you through everything, and they can follow through with everything. Like you don't like. Usually, what I kind of see is people thinking, "Oh, well, I cannot have everything that I want in one person. There's more people out there that I will need to be able to fit all those things, to be able to fulfill all of what I desire." But actually, it's just one person. That person will fulfill all of the things that you desire and will follow you through everything if you work through it correctly. Like me and Alexandra, like we are perfect for each other, and we see this, and we've moved through our emotions about this to come to that place of realization where we see how perfect we are and how we follow each other through everything, and we meet each other in those spaces, that these deep places within ourselves where we always like feel so satisfied that we actually are there for each other and we can reach those spaces. And I speak with a lot of people that I help them through different things, and they see that they had this experience with the husband or the wife, and they weren't able to feel that, they weren't able to have that experience, and then they wake up to this twin flame journey to go after this person that will fulfill everything. Because you can have a person next to you, but if they don't really follow through with you or like really meet you in all the spaces, at some point you'll feel like not good. You won't feel like really what is relationship. We're just together to be together rather than I want to be with this person.
Yeah, you won't feel fulfilled. And this is something that personally we have experienced with other relationships. It's like you hit like a limit, there's like an upper limit that you can go in intimacy and connection with the person that is not your twin flame. Why? Because they're not you. So therefore there will be differences, and not differences just like likes and hobbies, but core differences of like, where do you want to be in life? And you think like, okay, maybe I can like sacrifice or do something to make the relationship work, but at some point the sacrifices would come at you sacrificing really yourself and the direction that you want to take in life, right? So that doesn't happen with your twin flame, because again, your twin flame is you, so they will have the same wishes for life as you. They would have very similar goals, so they would want to go into the same direction with you. And this is without you forcing anything. This is without you trying to convince them to like something that you like. It will come very natural, right? Especially as you do what's necessary for you to manifest your twin flame, right? And you choose to be on this path. You'll see like things are just effortless, and the way that you kind of go about each other will be way easier and more effortless that you have experienced with anybody else. And I know like you maybe a part of you is like, yeah, this is all bullshit, like how can like whatever, like I dare you to see if you have like a desire in your heart for this level of relationship in your life. If not, that's perfectly okay. But if yes, do consider the twin flame journey. And now let's just talk about like the things, because we said like the mirroring happens with good stuff, but also the bad stuff. And we do want to be like give the warnings, of what it is, what it means really to be in a twin flame relationship, and what really is necessary for you to have success. Because there are some things that you would have to kind of go into this journey and be aware of so you have success. Okay, so first of all, this is a spiritual journey, and it will come with a high degree of transformation and change that you will need to undertake. This relationship, and this is why maybe you see online people being like, this is hard, or this is impossible, or this is whatever. being in front of your mirror means that you do have to face the things about yourself that maybe you do not like, and you would see them really in this other person, which may be, easy or not easy depending of where you're at, right? Depending of how well you understand the journey, depending of how willing you are to do the healing work so you can have a good relationship, right? Again, the relationship is meant to be easy, and the only reason that it's not, it's really because there's like a misunderstanding that always happens between twin flames. This is what our spiritual teachers always say, is that the biggest block between twin flame is not abandonment or rejection or whatever. It's actually just a misunderstanding, because what happens is that you project onto your twin flame hurts and wounds that you have experienced either from your childhood, either from different romantic partners, and it can get quite messy, right? And this is where you being willing to heal and change and grow is absolutely crucial, because these things will come up just because of the nature of the relationship. With a soulmate, you won't need to do any of these things. A soulmate won't push you to do, self-actualization and discovering of self and becoming better in any way, right? That's not like something that's necessary for you to be with your with a soulmate. But with your twin flame, just because of the nature of the relationship, it happens automatically. And a lot of people, kind of meet their twin flame and they're kind of put into this cycle, and they're like, oh my God, what's happening? Why, suddenly all of my childhood stuff is coming up, and this person, I love them so much, but oh my God, I'm so triggered by them at the same time. I have never felt this intensity of feelings my whole life, and this is exactly it, because there is that love, but there's also like that mirroring of the not so loving stuff that comes up. And it's not a bad thing, your twin flame doesn't do this to hurt you. They're doing this to help you grow. And ultimately, as you just embrace this process, embrace, first of all, the mirroring will happen. Absolutely. The amplification will happen. Absolutely. And you have to feel kind of safe and willing to go into it, knowing that I will face my darkest fears here, and I am ready for it. And I want it, because at the end of the fear, I will get the most amazing relationship that my soul is craving for. No other relationship can even compare or even comes close. Yeah. So you the only thing that you need to do really is just be willing to look at this mirroring that is happening and heal. And this is where we recommend to do the mirror exercise, and you can find like a free workshop on it on our website. There's many ways for you to learn about it really, but doing the inner work, it's so crucial, because you understand, first of all, that you and your twin flame are one. If your twin flame is hurting, you're hurting. If you are hurting, your twin flame is hurting. If you're healing, your twin flame is healing. If your twin flame is healing, you're healing. There is no difference in actions here between each other. And I think this is where a lot of people get confused, because, well, they left me or they did something, right?
Yeah, and here, like, really, it's like you cannot really put everything on them. Why? Because it's you. Like, if you really understand that this is a twin flame connection, you will not say they're the problem or like they have to heal more. Because if you say those things, you clearly will say that you don't really understand what twin flames are. Because as a twin flame, you understand, well, I'm upset at them about that, yes, but then I'm going to allow myself to move through those feelings that I'm having about that, and that will change that. Because once you understand that you are one at the core and you heal together, and that's what twin flames are, whatever they're showing you, the behavior, and makes you feel bad, and you heal through that, you come to peace, to real peace about it, then they're going to follow through with that, and they're actually going to show up in that. Like, even an example that I have to say from early, like I was speaking today with somebody about their twin flame journey, and they were like, okay, like my twin flame said that will not have one to do with me earlier on, and now they're kind of like a bit on the fence and they're like, okay, give me 2 weeks to kind of decide what I'm gonna do with you because I'm upset still about something that you did. Like, okay, and I was telling this person, I was like, okay, just heal right now, love yourself, just continue the healing. And he was, yeah, I've been doing healing work, I've been doing the best, and I'm gonna continue doing it.
I'm doing mirror exercise every day. I am healing everything that comes up. So
Yeah.
I have come into, like I've seen the messages as well. So I was like, I feel better with myself and I feel calmer, like I understand better and I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to keep working on this because I need to be better and I want to be better for her. I want to be better for everybody involved, right?
Yeah. And what happened, like later on, like I think it was an hour or two later, he's like, oh, she wrote to me and said like, okay, let's meet and let's do something together. And I was like, oh my God, let's plan. It's like, oh, how do you feel about it? That feels really great. And I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when you heal. Like you don't even expect those things because like this person was maybe feeling a bit like, well, is this a lost cause? Because she said that I've done too many things that are not going to be able to change or like they're too bad or whatever. But through the healing process, everything is forgiven and move forward. And once you learn the lesson and understand what you've done in the past and choose to change that to be better with yourself, then there's no reason for you guys to not be together.
Yeah, exactly. So if you really accept what twin flames are, you will understand as well that you're on the same level. You awaken, they awaken. You're on a certain level, they are on a certain level. It cannot be that your twin flame is in a way different space than you are. It can be. Like it simply is not how twin flames work. Or if you experience that, it's only because you're not really aligning to be in union and pursue this relationship, which is perfectly okay. But one thing to remember is this is it. Like you are one and you are looking at yourself when you have a relationship with them. And being willing to do that, it's not always pleasant or easy. I'm going to give you that. But again, if you use that as a way to love yourself and improve yourself, it's gonna be amazing. And just a very simple example, and I'm gonna end with this example. It's gonna be this. It's the same thing as waking up and going in front of the mirror to look at your body while, I don't know, you're naked or just barely wearing something. You can have a lot of hateful feelings about your body. And you can feel a lot of bad feelings. I have been there when I have looked at myself in the mirror and I've been like, I am not good right now, Or you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh my God, this is amazing. I love how I look. I'm in my best self right now. I am living. Yeah, I see maybe I have some stuff here to keep working on, but I feel good. I feel the progress. I feel like I'm coming closer. This is exactly how you feel with your twin flame as well. You could look at them and have intense negativity and bad feelings, or you can look at them and be like, I have a lot of love and I have a lot of appreciation and gratitude, right? And again, it has nothing to do with the mirror itself. The fact that you look in the mirror at your body and experience negative emotions has nothing to do with the fact that the mirror is there. It has everything to do with you. And it's the same with your twin flame. And I think what happens with a lot of people, if you are so uncomfortable with yourself that you cannot look yourself in the mirror, and I'm thinking in a physical sense right now, then what you would do in real life? You would avoid mirrors. You would avoid mirrors like the plague. You will not look at yourself because of how uncomfortable you feel with yourself looking in the mirror. So that is exactly what twin flame separation is like. This is why your twin flame is blocking you, or this is why your twin flame is not talking with you, or you're in no contact, or you're not finding them. It's because you have to be willing to look at yourself in the mirror, because this is what your twin flame is, right? And if you are not willing to do that, you feel uncomfortable, you feel bad looking exactly in the mirror, and this means exactly at them and at your relationship, then it's okay. Again, you have a choice here to see if this is the relationship that you do want to pursue or not. If you want to pursue it, just take your time and work through the feelings, do the mirror exercise on them, And the mirror exercise, by the way, is the exercise you do on paper. It's not actually about staring at yourself in the mirror,
That's not
because
it,
we
yeah.
gave an example with the mirror now. It's not that. Do look at our workshop on our website and to learn the mirror exercise, or contact us if you feel like you need. Drop us a comment, ask any question that you want. But yeah, just think about that example. Okay.
Exactly.
Good.
So thank you for everything, and hopefully like this message helped you understand better about twin flames. Don't forget to leave us a comment, or subscribing to our channel and leave a like. So see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.